I think it is time for Nigeria to allow us to be carrying arms. If not, these boys, you see them, you will just be vomiting. In the church, where this man is discussing with us, was discussing with us, these are small boys carrying guns. If all of us, particularly the elite, and few of us who are okay, are carrying guns, it is war against war. These boys will run away because there are not too many. My distinguished colleagues, I think it is an hour of truth now. We have to tell ourselves the truth. We will tell Mr. President the truth so that we are not going to be consumed. All. The questions are so many, but few will be asked. These bandits, who are they? Are they really Nigerians? Then where are they operating? Within Nigeria. What of their captors, particularly the hostages? They are here in Nigeria. Then we are now talking of technology. Which technology? As a nation, we have a nation with full military power. That's what we call Nigeria, which all of us belong to. Then some tortured, wretched boys are now holding us to ransom, and we are celebrating them. During the last regime, our former president is here now. We nearly impeached the president. But this president has spent a lot of his time and fund on this military. But the same military refuses to yield, to even perform. And we are now owing a lot to our people. The military architecture, I retired at an equivalent of a lieutenant general in the service. The military, that is the soldiers, that's the army, the navy, and the air force. They don't take any other apart from the commander-in-chief or anybody that is representing them of higher caliber. That is a general. That military architecture around Mr. President is what is affecting the command structure of what is happening today. The minister is not a soldier, a retired general. The minister of state, all of them are businessmen. The NSA is a retired policeman. And do you know what the soldiers call us? There's a soldier here retired. I think he has gone. They call us bloody civilians. These soldiers, they call people like us who are carrying the same gun, even superior gun than them. They call us bloody civilians. They don't regard us. And that is what is affecting us on ground there now. The CEC needs to look at its military architectural design around him and do the needful. If not, we will continue to waste money because they will not take order from any other person other than their own general. We are in almost in military rule and we are at war. He should stand as he's a commander-in-chief because he listens and is spending on them. That is what can really solve the problem. Today, almost 120-something countries have already legalized carrying arms by sane and respectable people. I think it is time for Nigeria to allow us to be carrying arms. If not, these boys, you see them, you will just be vomiting. In the church, where this man is discussing with us, was discussing with us, these are small boys carrying guns. If all of us, particularly the elite, and few of us who are okay are carrying guns. It is war against war. These boys will run away because there are not too many. It is time for us to stand and make a law that it is criminal for the negotiator, because the negotiators are even eating deep into what is happening today. Where is the bank where they normally withdraw such huge of money to settle them, including the banks, including the negotiator and the kidnappers? They are all criminals and they should face death penalty. I submit, sir.
President, distinguished colleagues, thank you, Mr. President, for giving the opportunity to Cross River South to contribute to this very extremely important motion. My name is Asuko Ekpenyong, Senator representing Cross River South. Mr. President, before I go into the substantive part of this motion, I would like to state here, for the avoidance of doubt and for clarity, that from what I have gathered in this chamber today, what I have canvassed from all senators here, this Senate is one and is one-sided on this issue of insecurity. All 109 members of this Senate are on the same side, irrespective of tribe, religion, ethnicity, party, state of origin. And this Senate is committed to resolving this insecurity that has plagued this nation for over a decade. Mr. President, on to the substantive matter, the motion from Senator Ashiru. He mentioned various things during his motion, but three things stood out. One was when he selected or pointed out the local vigilante to commend them. Distinguished colleagues, security enforcement is most partly about intelligence gathering. Gathering of intelligence, analysis of intelligence, and disseminating this very intelligence. The local vigilantes are the grassroots. They live amongst the people. They dwell amongst the people. They live in rural areas and in forest communities, hunters, etc., farmers. We must find a way to integrate these local vigilantes into our security operations for communication and for effective networking. Number two, Your Excellency and distinguished colleagues, this has been addressed, but I feel it is extremely important and cannot be addressed enough. We as a Senate must identify and communicate to the people that elected us to be their voice. That part of the report that states that military personnel were withdrawn from that school in Kebbi, we must identify who gave the command and why, and that must be made public to the Nigerian people. Finally, and also as important, just like the last speaker mentioned, there is need, as Senator Ashiru alluded to review the Nigerian firearm law. We must get back to our people who elected us to represent them and find out their feelings on this. Distinguished colleagues, every man deserves the right to protect and defend his life and that of his family. And bringing a knife to a gunfight can never be a fair fight. We must discuss this. We must get back to our people. Mr. President, these are the three observations I would like to lay here. I rest my case. Thank you, sir.
Senator Issa Jibrin.